So moving on, we are at steps 3C, 3D, and 3E. In the previous video, we had placed the first 6 hexagons in the center back, basically, of your sea turtle, project 4. So in this video, we're going to place the half hexagons and the triangles. I'm just going to take those out and set that aside. Again, looking at them from light to dark, you know, some of yours may be more the same than others. It's kind of hard to tell. But, you know, keep in mind, in my particular one, my light is here and my darker is over here. Also, this is pointing towards the head, meaning to my left. I'm saying that this is going to be where the head and neck go, and to my right, that's going to be where the tail is. So keep that in mind. You probably are going to want to refer back to the photos for placing the half hexagons. There are 3 of them down here which help us make placement for the tail. So there's one. Again, don't forget, just bite the bullet, remove that waste paper. There's 2. And again, we're still trying to keep that 1/4 of an inch apart. Use your ruler or create a jig, which would be just a little piece of paper that would help you maintain that distance between your pieces. Sometimes using a jig, or if you've got an add a 1/4 ruler, you'll own one that has that perfect 1/4 of an inch, and that'll just help you move a little bit faster. So I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. I knew it didn't look right, and I was right. Okay, good. All right. And then finally, I've got one more half of a hexagon, and I'm going to place it here. And again, the reason we're using these half hexagons down here is because the sea turtle's shell gets narrower towards the back end, and it is wider where most of the strength is. Those great huge flipper arms is up here where the head and neck is. I've got one more half hexagon, and that's here, and I'm going to place it for the neck, again maintaining that same 1/4 of an inch away. Now I've ended up with a situation where I ended with a dark one here and I've got an awfully light neck, so I'm probably going to change something around, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. But remember, this is part of the design phase. This is where you're looking at it and you're adjusting as necessary to make sure that you get the absolute best design look that you can, and I think that is better. Then you've got 4, what did we say these were? I forget, but they're tiny. They're the triangles, and they basically are spacers or fillers. So I'm going to put those 4 in, and they just slip in here. So there's 1. Here's number 2. There's number 3. And then finally number 4. You know, and it was pretty much that simple. Again, while I'm off camera, I'm going to make sure that my 1/4 inches are maintaining. They don't need to be perfect, but I want them to be pretty good. It's going to help the overall design if I can keep it correct as best I can as I go. So you have added 3 half hexagons, basically a 1/3 hexagon for the neck, and then 4 triangles as spacers. And we're just basically trying to give this turtle shell some shape is what we're doing here. So I hope that that was instructive. I hope you've been able to get this far pretty simply, and we will pick it back up when we're going to work on the actual tail and the long hexagons, or the long hexagons for the tail.